Why did Romantic poets reject reason and celebrate nature? Why did they believe that emotions and imagination were more powerful than logic? In this video, you'll learn everything you need to know about Romanticism in English literature in a simple and exam-oriented way. Romanticism was a major literary movement that emerged in the late 18th century and flourished during the early 19th century. It developed as a reaction against the strict rules, rational thinking, and emphasis on reason that characterized the Age of Enlightenment and Neoclassicism. Romantic writers believed that human emotions, imagination, and personal experiences were more important than logic and reason. They sought inspiration in nature, individual freedom, and the inner world of feelings. One of the most important features of Romanticism is its love of nature. Romantic poets viewed nature as a source of beauty, wisdom, peace, and spiritual renewal. Instead of focusing on cities and society, they celebrated mountains, rivers, forests, birds, and rural life. Another key feature is imagination. Romantic writers considered imagination a creative force that allows people to understand truths beyond ordinary reality. They believed imagination could reveal deeper meanings about life and the human condition. Emotion is also central to Romantic literature. Romantic poets valued strong feelings such as joy, love, sorrow, wonder, and nostalgia. They believed that genuine emotions were essential to human experience and artistic expression. Individualism is another important characteristic. Romantic writers emphasized personal freedom, self-expression, and the uniqueness of each individual. They encourage people to trust their own feelings and experiences rather than blindly following social rules and traditions. Romantic literature also showed great sympathy for common people. Unlike earlier writers who focused mainly on kings, nobles, and heroic figures, Romantic poets often wrote about ordinary men and women and their everyday lives. Now let's look at some of the major Romantic poets. William Wordsworth is often considered the central figure of English Romanticism. He believed that poetry should use the language of ordinary people and reflect genuine human emotions. His poems frequently celebrate nature and rural life. Samuel Taylor Coleridge was another important Romantic poet. He is famous for his imaginative and supernatural poems, including works that explore mystery, dreams, and the power of the human mind. John Keats is known for his beautiful poetry about beauty, art, nature, and mortality. His works are admired for their rich imagery and emotional depth. Percy Bysshe Shelley was a poet of idealism, freedom, and revolution. His poetry often expresses hope for social and political change. Lord Byron was famous for his passionate personality and adventurous spirit. His works often feature rebellious heroes and themes of freedom and individuality. An important milestone in the history of Romanticism was the publication of Lyrical Ballads in 1798 by William Wordsworth and Samuel Taylor Coleridge. This collection is generally regarded as the beginning of the Romantic Age in English literature because it introduced many of the ideas and themes that became central to the movement. For examination purposes, remember these key points. Romanticism emphasizes nature, imagination, emotion, individualism, and common people. The major Romantic poets are Wordsworth, Coleridge, Keats, Shelley, and Byron. The publication of Lyrical Ballads in 1798 marks the beginning of the Romantic movement in English literature. Let's do a quick revision. Romanticism celebrates nature over industrial society, imagination over reason, emotion over logic, and individual freedom over strict social rules. These ideas transformed English literature and continue to influence writers even today. If you found this explanation helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more English literature lessons, literary theories, literary movements, and exam-oriented content. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.